We're learning more tonight about the brothers who were known to U.S. intelligence officials. Chief Intelligence Correspondent Herridge is here with the very latest on that part of the story. Good evening, Catherine.
Well, thank you, Shannon. Late today, a U.S. government official confirmed to Fox News the two brothers Khalid and Ibrahim al-Bakrawi were known to the U.S. intelligence community, and they were on the terror watch list. In a perfect world, this would have prevented them from entering the United States. What we don't know at this point is when they got on those lists and whether travel to Syria was involved.
All right. Also today, we have a new ISIS propaganda video specifically mentions Brussels.
Well, that's right. It's a 9-minute video. I've watched it in its entirety, and it has the feeling of being pre-packaged or pre-produced, kind of sitting on the shelf, waiting for an attack to unfold. It's bookended by news reports about the Brussels attacks at the beginning and then at the end, and then it showcases these Belgian foreign fighters. What it does not have is interviews with any of the suspects, so this in no way is a martyrdom video. It's a way to kind of pile on with the propaganda to sort of triumph what happened Tuesday and to promise that more attacks are in the pipeline.
Also today, we heard from the FBI, from the Attorney General. Anything we're learning about any U.S. connections?
Well, there's a news conference earlier today about some cyber indictments, but they did also take questions, and they told reporters that so far they're not seeing any specific or credible intelligence pointing to a domestic threat. But the FBI director said right now he's focused on two things.
First, are there any connections into the United States to the people who committed the attack overseas? And second, is there any risk that any of our subjects in place in the United States will see it as a copycat opportunity? So we're very focused on both of those things. So far, we don't see any indication of that here.
And here's what's happening behind the scenes. We've been able to confirm that an FBI flight team from New York has traveled to Brussels to gather intelligence and to support that investigation. But we also understand through our contacts the FBI surveillance of high-risk individuals inside the United States has been ramped up. They're subject to something called the Special Surveillance Group. What we now know is that this 48-plus individuals are people who have traveled to Syria and then returned to the United States. So when he mentions copycat, that's the group that he's talking about.
All right, a lot of great information, Catherine. Thank you.
You're welcome.